innocent. Naomi is very, very innocent. Oh, ẹgbà mi, ìjọba ẹgbà mi. Gbogbo ayé ẹgbà mi, ẹ bá mi tú Naomi sílẹ̀. Ẹ bá mi jọ̀wọ́ yìí sílẹ̀ o. Kò mọ nǹkan kan, àánú ló wá ṣe.
I was one of those who were deeply touched by the news that prophetess Naomi Shilekwanu left the palace some time ago, a few years ago. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, all these people, they talk. You know, people were always talking about their marriage. You know, they again, no, they don't drive her more, they push on this, that. So I even did a video at some point, you know, to debunk all those rumors of her not being in the palace and all that. And yeah. And then the palace actually came out to write that, oh, they are together, everything is okay in the palace. Then she came out and debunked what the palace were saying, that everything was okay, that she's not there, she's the queen of all people's hearts and all that. When she write that thing, at first I'm like, really? Now she really write that thing, Abi, somebody, because I don't really believe, if you follow Queen, no, I don't want to use Queen. And I'm going to be very intentional how I address her. She's Prophetess Naomi Shilekwanu. So if you know, follow her from the onset, she is somebody who presents very calm and collected. And then when she talks, her speeches, even her write-ups, you know, they're very put together. You will not say now sane mind they talk. Now sane person they write. You understand? And I really admire that part of her. And she don't look like somebody you can intimidate, or like she they were put together. And also when she they talk, like small picking with a big heart. Like she talks maturely. So I said she's too mature for all these things. Maybe somebody not even write that. I don't believe that she write her. I believe that somebody that is beborum or Vasabi that is just doing all those things. Until the kings started bringing other oloris to the palace. Now that time I forgive up. I for believe, say, oh, for true, they are not for real, they are not together. Then every time I go to see her on the social media, like, you know, I say, did she decide to become a model at this point, or a fashion designer, or she's trying to go into acting? But they see her title as a prophetess. And now they look other prophetess, other, you know, women of God, people like Funke Adejumo, Mildred Okonkwo, even Prophetess Esther, like the likes of her that says they are prophetess. Their lifestyle is different from hers. Sometimes I will look her in the light of a prophetess. She go tie her with white scarf. Sometimes she go look modeling. She go the model. Sometimes fashionista. I can say, what is this woman? I can say, okay, maybe she's trying to, maybe an identity crisis. Or maybe it's just her own way of venting. You understand? Of like grieving the loss of her marriage. But at the same time, not be person drive and come up for there. So I did watch her closely. There are things she does on the internet, the way she posts, the thing they consign it to me. I can say, who is advising this girl? Until the video of her mom coming out to lament that the police, the federal government should release her daughter after the stampede at Ibadan, where 35 lovely souls lost their life to an event that was organized involving involving Prophetess Naomi herself. When I see her mom come out, they cry. I can't say, okay. So now you, this woman, they advise this girl. Because a mother, I beg, Naomi fans should not come after me. It's high time we stop doing selective justice. It's high time we stop, you know, getting beclouded by emotions rather than reasons. It's high time we call a spade a spade. When somebody do bad, it no matter how we love that person, make we take our time to say the truth, because they say a stitch in time saves nine. When somebody, they do something that's not the usual, when we advise them, it can save them of, more problems in the future. But when we keep singing their praises, clapping for them, we go clap them, enter into bigger problems, into bigger issues. Queen Naomi's mother came out crying by me. She even went to Daddy Freeze, even herself too. I go say, why this family, why are they taking every opportunity, using every opportunity to come out to be popular? I mean, I'm confused, honestly. But the fact that Naomi's mother can come out and cry for the release of her daughter when 35 families are grieving, I said, Jesus, no wonder. Could this be a case of like mother, like daughter? We always pray as children that we live a life when better pass our mama home. And so we are also praying that our children will live a better, a more decent life than our own life. Like, I know that Queen Naomi, every mother loves, as a mother, you love your children. You want the best for them. But at the same time, these are people's children, 35 young souls who lost their life. Then say your daughter de kiri or they under police interrogation. You are crying wolf. I mean, out of 10, 20 persons you will see in the country, maybe 1 or 2 persons don't go police cell. Go explain what you know about an incident. You don't expect the police not to arrest them. If police not still arrest them, you will still hear civilians crying and yelling at the police that no arrest was made. The prime suspect here, the primary persons to arrest here, of course, Naomi and the other guy, Oriyomi, and the second principal. Even in the Western world, when even with the most sincere intention, something happened, they must arrest somebody now. They must interrogate, they must question somebody. Melo our country, Nigeria, when we know how our mind be, how diabolic, like, I'm not trying to present the country in a negative light here, but the persons, how people can be very desperate, use human sacrifice, human blood for anything. Melo a country like, you can't say me the police no come, interrogate, ask questions. It not me say they go forget them for inside jail. It can even be for their own even safety self. I mean, those 35 families, they get extended families. You don't know who is going to come after them. So you expect, may they leave Naomi for house, make it wake up, bath, sleep, enter bed, come out, still come Instagram, still wear clothes, still they dance, they shake body. Is that what you are still expecting, like as if nothing happened? Now people, those kids belongs to a family. And the families have to like see that the government or the federal government or the police is doing something. At least. You don't expect the security forces to just fold their hands and not do nothing and not make any arrests or not investigate. Being the kind of people when we be. So what was Naomi's mother expecting? So it's been you all along advising this young lady. Because if you can come out to do this, I wonder what you're doing inside the house. You just told us, at least me, what is in the head. So now, so you take mislead this girl, leave palace. Naomi walked out of the palace after so much sacrifices. So much rituals done in the palace. How many, that blood, that thing, that red thing that some say na human blood, some say na goat blood, some say na cow blood. Only God knows what that thing represents. Small picking. And you walk out of the palace, act like nothing happened, and you continue your life. Iberaga, come Instagram. You think life is like that? Even when somebody marries to a bricklayer, you walk out of that relationship. There's this cost to settle. You want to make sure that you still tread with cautions. I know feminists will come and argue with me and say, if you don't live man, you have your own life. I'm not a feminist, but that doesn't mean I don't have principles. If you're a feminist, and you can do whatever a man can do, as the king now, he's her S, go marry how many Oloris for them? Now me for don't still go marry how many men since now? They say, give to gods things that are gods, to Caesar things that are Caesar. A whole Oba of Yoruba land, Ile-Ife. You left that marriage and you are acting like nothing happened. Carry this small boy that's supposed to be growing in the palace to come be a social media boy. Prince. I don't understand. I don't know if I want to talk this matter, but I have a lot to say. I don't even know. But my point here is this. Queen Naomi, as intelligent as she tried to show us she is, she's supposed to know that it's not going to be an easy work for her. It's not going to be a child's play. It's not going to be an Instagram pancake, wear clothes, come the shake body. It's not going to be that easy. Look at the one before her. The one from Edo State. Wura or whatever her name is. When she left I don't even hear of her anymore. I think she's even outside the country. Go Sophie, they do that her thing. But you decide to stay in that same Yoruba soil. Walking out of the king, it's not just walking out of the king, you walk out of the entire kingdom. And people are singing your praises, you think they love you. And you think things go just there easy for you like that. This might just be the beginning. I fear for this guy. This might just be the beginning. Far from it, for those of us who are saying, the king, let her go, you have remarried. The king don't move on since. So now I don't understand. The king don't move on. Naomi did not only offend the king. Even though he offend the king don't move on. He offend the entire kingdom. She walked out of the kingdom. And then you want to be celebrity prophetess. Sometimes I'm confused. If you're a prophetess, or if you're a fashionista, or a model, or an actress, I not to understand sometimes. Because I look at Funke Adejumo, I look at Mildred Okonkwo, I look at the likes of Esther, Queen Esther, the other one that is also a prophetess that is dressing like Ruby and Seraphim. So many of them, like your own prophetess, I don't understand. I've been a Gen Z type of prophetess. I don't understand. If you want to be a model, be a model. If you want to be an actress, if you want to be like what you're free to be, you are confused. This young girl is confused. It might just be a way of her crying for help. I was thinking when she left the palace, she has like other big plans that, are beyond human understanding. I didn't just know that now to come Instagram every day, come they show us the new cloth, the new posing, a prophetess. Because at this point, I don't think it's a case of, the palace, there's so much rituals, there's so much fetish activities going on there. I don't want to believe that because my dear sister was very aware of this before she went into that palace. And she actually performed in the rituals, in the sacrifices, to be welcome to the palace. So I don't even want to believe that. I don't even also want to believe the fact that they send a worldly setting. I'm not after worldliness. It's all vanity upon vanity. What about your own life on social media? What do you call that? Is that not vanity upon vanity? Do we need to see that? Do we need to see your new costume? Do we need to see you modeling? Me, I don't see prophetess before. Not be so I tell they see that. I can't confuse. I can't say, is this not the same Naomi those days that they admire? So I have to step back a bit and study this woman. And the only thing I can say at this point, she's confused. You live all the way from Akure, you say, na Ibadan, you want to see. Tomorrow, na Ile-Ife. Now this woman for come, say you want to do giveaway. Ile-Ife go na for come. Like, I don't know what you were thinking when you walk out of the palace. I don't know where you were thinking. At your age now. So you want to remain single for the rest of your life? Because I never see man when go gather that nerve saying you want to come put it for us. I never see him. For that Nigeria, I no see. The best you would have done to at least travel out, which I don't think will be a problem for you. Travel out. You see the other former Olori. She left the country and she's married to one Lebanese guy and she has a kid or so. And she's living her life. You just want to come on social media every day and still show to people that without you being in the king's palace, you are still very relevant. You are still like, who are you trying to impress? And you still decide to hold on to the title of a queen, Ogunwusi. You're not Queen Ogunwusi. You are prophetess, which you claim you are. Naomi Shilekun Anu. Please take that Ogunwusi off your title. And I heard you said is in all your documents. Until I lie. Before you met the Oba, you were Shilekun Anu. So you change to being Ogunwusi. You can in the same vein change back again. It's just an affidavit. We do it. Please, let peace reign. You want the title, but you don't want to do what it takes. I mean, you know here say, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. You want the crown, but you don't want the uneasiness that goes with the crown. You want to be free. You want to be free, Abi? And know that beauty they fade, though. You see the class of women in the palace. I'm sure this, my sister, you don't know any of them. But the only reason people admire you then was that you are just a young girl who loves God. Now, the grace of God say you love God. Now, make people accept you like that. But now, you don't they use your hand, they spoil the whole thing. Like, because I don't see the life of a prophetess. I don't see other prophetess, they live their life like this. Are you a model? Are you an actress? Or you be fashionista? I don't understand. You carry all the way from Akure to Ibadan. And they come and do giveaway. They go from one postcard to another. They get dignitary celebrity style. So you like celebrity style like that. Why you not stay in the palace? Because that's the place. Now where people for recognize you, for know you be that. And that's where you got that celebrity's life on a platter of gold and silver. Whether na your mama, whether na your sister, now go come Instagram together. Your sister go carry this thing, breast. Imagine the day you guys went to the opening of Akure Park. You and your sister. What kind of family did you come from? It doesn't even really matter at this point. Because you presented yourself to us as an angel. But what you are doing now is making people like me question your family, your orientation. Because you carry this thing, go any country. That thing still there body. I don't know how you guys say it. You carry pig, come up for inside dirty water. You still find yourself inside that water. It's disgusting at this point. I do hope you find your way out of the prison. You come out. You need to reevaluate yourself. If you need to go and apologize, go and apologize. You can't just walk out. You can't just walk out of the palace like that. And you expect that everything is okay. Nothing do you. You'll be a molorun. Even God himself, even in the Bible, they say, give to Caesar things that are Caesar, and to gods, things that are gods. Life is not just Instagram. It's not just as easy as you see it. Till tomorrow now, the cocoa of the matter that make you leave palace, we don't know. Because I know palace will not bring themselves so low to come and talk. But everybody believes that they maltreat you there according to, you know, the bits and pieces that they throw out there. But look at the other queens. We all see Queen Toby when she came to the palace. Now so she be like, look at she don't fool. Based when they maltreat, now so she will be. They maltreat you. The king brought you to the palace. Even bring your mama, provided accommodation for your mom as well, so that you can be happy and be comfortable. Which maltreatment is that? Where Regina Daniels, that is a small girl, even worldly, not even know God, she still handle her marriage. Then you that say you know God, that's supposed to use wisdom, you come up from the palace, from grace to grass, from palace to prison. And I even heard that you refuse to even call the king to talk to him, to let him know, because you feel you can do it all by yourself, because you feel you got the back of the people who they always sing your praise. After you, now the king, when it comes to taking care of that your son, the king actually have the right to demand for that boy whilst you are in the prison. Because nobody else, no one else have the right. Now papa and mama they see. So why would you not tell him? As you did in the prison, so the king is the next person to have full access and control over that boy. But you feel you don't owe him anything. Like I don't owe him anything. Even bricklayer self, if he and his wife not there again, his wife get problem, and they get child together or children, he go still reach out to the papa of the children. It's not that you are reaching them to help or anything, but because of that picking one and get together, you need to let him know. And that is why they always say, our creator, God should be your role model, your standard of life, your standard of emulation, not be human being. Because human being, they go disappoint. You disappointed me. Naomi Shilekwanu, that's your name. I refuse to use queen because queen of who? Of Akure? Abi of where again? You, since the day you left the palace was when you should cease using that name queen. Look at pride goes before fall. Look at you today now. So when you come out from the prison now, what? What? I pray you learn. And I pray you do the right thing. I'm not saying you should go back to the palace because there's no accommodation for you anymore. I'm sure there's no accommodation for you anymore. Even the palace themselves, when they issue a statement, they address you as Miss. And that will go with when you they know Adam. So that speaks volume. They don't want you in the palace anymore. You messed up big time. Che, you are now a single mother. You are a single mother. You just use queen, they wear agbada, that one are messy after that. That one, I know you are trying to, you are still trying to be strong. But you don't, whoever advised you, whoever was around you that time, that person messed up. And from the look of things, it looks like that your mama, they advised you. And I don't think she did well. And then your sister as well. I don't think they mean well for you. It's so unfortunate. I'm embarrassed. Are they embarrassed for you? I'm embarrassed. Please, guys, if you are a fan of Naomi, don't come after me. It's high time we start saying the truth. When we say the truth, nothing will happen to us. According to Dino Melai, say you say the truth, you go die. You not talk the truth, you go die. So just say it. That's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. No? And if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do me well to subscribe. And kindly, be fair, share these videos with friends and families. share these videos with Naomi people, family. Make them know say they did Naomi wrong. And I pray for a second chance for her. But I don't think there's any spot at the palace at this point. But second chances can come in any form or shape. And when she gets the opportunity again, and I believe she'll be able to use her number 6 very well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.